Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is a really nice Saturday afternoon. We had 10 races to look at, so let's go to the track, the weather conditions, and turn it over to track announcer Pete Aiello.
Racing at Gulfstream. Slow to start with Scarlet's Flower, and Ballymoon was a step slower than the others. The best beginning went to Brass Band, who crossed and cleared and leads by 2 early. From between horses, Ready to Rumbles into the top light. Our Electric Guitar and Co-Rider are next. On the far outside, that's Bring the Wine, racing ahead of Ballymoon, and the trailer is Scarlet's Flower. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Brass Band leads by a length and a half. Ready to Rumble tries to get after a second. Back to third, Monetary Surprise together with Co-Rider. Then Our Electric Guitar. Ballymoon starts to make up some significant ground. Far outside, Red Colors was 7th, now 3rd and charging with a quarter of a mile remaining. Brass Band leads by a length and a half. Camacho and Ready to Rumble all in while trying to get by. Ballymoon on the far outside continues a sustained run from the back. Scarlet's Flower is underway from last, and they straighten for home. Up front, Brass Band bracing for Ballymoon. Down the center, Scarlet's Flower. She was last early, and she's charging hard. Here comes Scarlet's Flower and Mario Fuentes over the top. And Scarlet's Flower with an impressive stretch display. She'll win going away. Scarlet's Flower by 3.5. Ballymoon second. Our Electric Guitar third. Brass Band salvages fourth. And Bring the Wine to complete your high five in 107 and 3. And they're off. From the center, that's Kingston Queen, who heads off for the early lead and leads by half a length early as the favorite Madame Claudet moves to take second. Alyssa's Song, third at the inside. Followed on the outside by Renee's Dream Girl, 4 ahead of the 2 at the back. They are Bella Romance and Folk Hero. Down the backstretch they go. With the advantage, Kingston Queen, 3 parts of a length. Madame Claudet is second. Renee's Dream Girl third. These top 3 begin to get ahead of Alyssa's Song, who's back fourth but losing ground. Bella Romance is still second last, and the trailer remains Folk Hero. 22 and 3 for the opening quarter speed as they round the far turn. Here's the move from the favorite, Madame Claudet. She's up on even terms with Kingston Queen. Renee's Dream Girl patiently handled well, third at the 5/16. Alyssa's Song starts to re-rally ahead of Bella Romance. Folk Hero has never been out of last with a quarter of a mile remaining. Madame Claudet takes the lead with work to do. Alyssa's Song on the far outside begins to gather some momentum. She's chasing the embattled trio with 3/16 to go. Up front, here's the Renee's Dream Girl to take a shot at Madame Claudet. Alyssa's Song still charging, starting to gain. Alyssa's Song gaining at the right time, 16th to go. Alyssa's Song out in the center. Alyssa's Song well handled to win it. Madame Claudet holds on for second. Renee's Dream Girl third, and Bella Romance finished fourth. And they're off. Can't get them started better than that. From the center, Gus K begins well down at the inside. Wild Irishman has speed, splitting horses and Go Christian, angling over Super Necessary, some pace on early. Down at the fence goes Danley, well situated behind the speed, ahead of the Dungeon. 3 wide in the pink is Procurador, down at the inside, and El Policia. He's a bit headstrong, and the trailer is El Rocio. Around the first turn they go. Wild Irishman taking plenty of pace pressure from Go Christian in the 2-path second. At the rail, that's Danley, a joint third alongside Gus K with Super Necessary. On the far outside, he's 4 wide. A gap of 2.5 to the Dungeon, who races a length better than Procurador. Still out the back are El Rocio and El Policia. The opening quarter was 24-1. Down the backstretch they continue. Wild Irishman and Misael Jaramillo in front 3 parts of a length. Go Christian is second, Gus K is third. Danley is fourth, followed fifth by Super Necessary. 2 back to the Dungeon. Still at the back, Procurador, El Policia, and El Rocio. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn, 49-2 for a half-mile speed. Wild Irishman now has a clear lead. He leads by almost 2. From the outside in Gus K, from the rail, Danley, from between Go Christian. Trying to run home from the back is El Policia. He's made up some good ground for jockey Victor LeBron. Wheeling wide for the drive, El Rocio has a big chance from there. Procurador and the Dungeon are next as they fan across the course. Who do you like here after 3 quarters and 1:16-1? El Rocio has momentum, but he's covering a ton of ground. Wild Irishman has the lead with 1/8 of a mile to go. El Rocio gaining ground out in the center. Back to third, Danley, then Procurador. Final 16th of a mile, and Wild Irishman is still finding. Wild Irishman will win it, and he'll win it at 8-5. Procurador is up for second. Then it's El Rocio third. Danley finished fourth ahead of the Dungeon for the high five. And they're off. Positive Review broke well enough. Toye away with speed. Here's Jet Wings bursting through between horses, and Jet Wings goes to a clear lead. Toye is second. Positive Review is third. Shastri is at the rail fourth. A gap of another 2 to Frosted Armor. The 2 left behind at the back are Laban and Mo and Glory and Victory. Down the backstretch they go. It's Misael Jaramillo and Jet Wings in front 3 parts of length. Positive Review is second. Shastri is at the rail third. Toye was with the leaders at the start, but drops back fourth, about 4 lengths off the pace. Then Frosted Armor ahead of Glory and Victory. The trailer remains Laban and Mo. Around the far turn they go. The leader is still Jet Wings, tries to shake free from Positive Review, who's asked to quicken to try to get on terms. Shastri is staying with these top duo while racing in third. Vasquez looks to angle to the outside with her, and here he comes. Shastri saw 3 wide on the outside. Jet Wings is all in. Positive Review just ran up to take the lead. Work to do for him as Shastri is down the center. 1/8 of a mile to go. Shastri off a good trip, giving Positive Review all he wants, and on the outside, Shastri tries to get Positive Review. Positive Review very game, but Shastri gets by. Shastri in front. Positive Review second. They pulled well clear of Laban and Mo, who did some running. He ended up third. Jet Wings is fourth in 1:11-2. And they're off. No commission, last to break. 61, the first to break. CPA Genius and King Tarzan going to take him on with I Turn a Night Up. They're 4 across the course early. It's an aggressive early pace. From fifth and well situated, Kicks On 66 ahead of Uncle Giacomo. Then it's Barrel Proof ahead of No Commission, and Miami Chrome is last. It was a 4-way scrum. Now it's a duel on the top end. 61 on the inside. I Turn a Night Up on the outside. Their heads apart. 3 back to King Tarzan. Then it's 2 more to Kicks On 66. 66. The race favorite, No Commission, starts to gather some momentum, but he finds himself better than 7 lengths off the pace setter, 4 ahead of a retreating CPA Genius. Never Involved, Miami Chrome, and Uncle Giacomo as they run to the top of the stretch. The opening quarter was a contested 23 seconds flat, but 61 has the lead, and he has inside position. On the far outside, No Commission tries to get after him, and here he comes. It's a sustained trip for No Commission, who's up to take over the lead with an eighth of a mile left. 61 is back to second, Kicks on 66, and King Tarzan are next. Kicks on 66 getting up for second behind No Commission, who's in front. No Commission by 3 in the end. Kicks on 66 was second, 61 third, and King Tarzan appeared to hold off Miami Chrome. He had 105 and 1. By 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. Good start for Piper from down toward the inside, from Acting Lucky and Daddy's Joy away second and third. Charlotte the Brit's between horses. At the rail, it's Palm Girl. They're followed by Yellen, 2.5 clear of Battle Cry. The 2 at the back, Gray Jasmine and Henny Penny. Inside half a mile from the finish, Acting Lucky on the outside, Piper toward the rail, their heads apart as they enter the far turn. 3 wide, Charlotte the Brit is aggressive on the outside, and she's up to challenge. From 4th and 4 wide, Daddy's Joy is Piper, trying to lug out, well, having inside position, so that's not a good combination. Yellen's in the blue. She's in with an upset possibility. Henny Penny and Battle Cry try to circle horses next as they straighten for the drive. Up front, it's Charlotte the Brit and Acting Lucky. Over the top, Daddy's Joy. On the far outside, Battle Cry from between horses and Yellen. 1/8 of a mile to go, nothing decided yet. With the advantage, Charlotte the Brit, Acting Lucky battles back. Down the center in a late run from Battle Cry. Final 1/8 of a mile, Battle Cry trying to surge at the right time. Here she comes, it's Battle Cry in time. Battle Cry ran down Charlotte the Brit, and third was Acting Lucky. And they're off. Pinch back at the break was Small Reason. Brett's World ridden hard for forward position. Far outside, Big Treasure has speed. Star Deputy won't be far away. And Converter, that big white face, he's into the top flight, kicking the gas. Had to angle for racing room. He's out in the center now while racing fourth, and he's in hand. Kurtza Keeper's in the blue down at the inside, racing ahead of Small Reason, who was inconvenienced at the break. And the trailer is Wild Texas Tom. Down the backstretch they go, 24 and 2 for the opening quarter speed. It's Brett's World in front by half a length. Converter is second. Camacho has Kurtza Keeper third at the fence. Out in the clear and kicking the gas. And that's a gap of another 2 to Big Treasure ahead of Small Reason. He's at the rail. Second last Star Deputy, the trailer Wild Texas Tom. They make their way half a mile from the finish. Brett's World has had a pace pressure the entire journey. The trip's gone to the third horse, Kurt's a Keeper, who's down at the inside, still waiting as Camacho, driven fourth, kicking the gas. 3 back to Small Reason, then Big Treasure, Star Deputy, and Wild Texas Tom as they round the far turn. Brett's World has not had a breather, and he's a neck in front. Converter is second. Now it's time for Kurt's the Keeper to show what he's got. He's third and trying to angle. Small Reason comes alive here for Meneses. He's down at the rail. Wild Texas Tom underway from last. Meanwhile, Brett's World just finding another gear now. 1/8 of a mile to go. Brett's World now by 4. Converter has done everything he can to soften him up, but he's not softened up at all. Brett's World is clear and finding, and he'll win it. 2-1 the off-time price on Brett's World for Leonel Reyes and Bobby DeBona. They went down the road to win by 4.5. Second, Converter. Third, Small Reason. Then Wild Texas Tom, and Kurt's a Keeper. And they're off. Ridden hard for an early lead is La Rusia, but Caronville has the same idea, and Red Wind moves to challenge down at the inside. First Gold into the top flight, racing on in 4th. From 5th and in hand, that's Uptown Queen. Cactus Kitten saves ground toward the rail. Wide on the course, and VK Star. Just inside her went Raison the Glass. Then back to the rail, and Dora Princella racing ahead of Sister is Devil. Second last is One Night Stand, and the trailer is Ginger on My Mind. Edgard Zayas was intent on getting La Rusia to the lead, and she's there now, going the opening quarter mile in 25 seconds flat. Red Wind is second, VK Star on the outside third. Caronville, purple colors, backs off to race in 4th. Raison the Glass, pink colors on the outside 5th. Down at the rail, First Gold is 6th. Uptown Queen is 7th. Sister is Devil is 8th. 9th is Cactus Kitten. That means Dora Princella is 10th. 11th is One Night Stand. And 12th and last, Ginger on My Mind. 50-2 for a half mile as they race half a mile from the finish. Red Wind on the outside, La Rusia toward the rail. 3 wide, VK Star. In the waiting room, Caronville, 4th behind the speed. Outside and Raison the Glass. Then back to Uptown Queen, who works between horses. Driven is she, trying to gain ground. At the rail, that's First Gold, winding up from the back, and One Night Stand as they round the far turn. On the far outside, Raison the Glass, the first to make a serious bid. La Rusia tries to hold the lead. Jaramillo wants room for Uptown Queen as they're at the top of the stretch. 3/4. 15-3. Raison the Glass is now powered up to take the lead. La Rusia up for a fight and tries to kick with her. Third is Uptown Queen. Then it's Caronville. Final 16th of a mile. It's Raison the Glass trying to get home. Uptown Queen takes aim. Uptown Queen is in time. Dave Fawkes continues to be in his zone as Uptown Queen ran down Raison the Glass in 147-3. And they're off. She's second in the 2-path. Ground on her inside. Race. And a quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch. And they're off. Good start in the center for King Slew. On the outside, Another Duke and Nixon Joy have speed. Financial System won't be far away. Hard Lighting ridden for some forward position. Manor House is at the rail. But they'll all have to sit behind the favorite as Financial System has crossed and cleared and leads by a length and a quarter. Manor House is there second on the outside, and Nixon Joy third. From between horses, King Slew fourth. Fifth at the rail to Fuego Caliente, then Another Duke and Irish Honor, and Hard Lighting at the back. They move past the opening quarter, and the leader is Financial System, settling into a nice rhythm on the top end. 5 furlongs from home and a length and a half on top. From the inside, that's Fuego Caliente racing a joint second alongside Nixon Joy, who's now third. It's a gap of another 4 lengths back to King Slew. Another Duke is 3 wide. Hard Lighting is at the rail, and Irish Honor is last. 46 seconds for the opening half mile. Financial System trying to run them off their legs. He's 3 furlongs from home and 2.5 on top. Manor House is there second at the inside. That's Fuego Caliente racing third while driven. Another Duke has made it up to fourth outside of Nixon Joy, then Hard Lighting as they run to the top of the stretch. There's a quarter of a mile remaining. Financial System is still the target. Long shot Manor House tries to gain ground second. Fuego Caliente third. The rest not in shouting range with 3/16 to go. Financial System 2.5. Manor House, Mirage trying to get another gear from him as he is making a bit of ground on this big favorite. Final 16th of a mile. Manor House is surging, and Manor House is going to make this close. Manor House is in time. Manor House ran down Financial System, beat him right on the money in 136 flat. And runners away. Heifer off the step slow. Crystal Lagoon was away quickly. On her outside, Elusive Uncaptured put into play with She Rocks My Socks and Sweet Actress. Sweet Actress holding down the rail and starting to improve as they run around the first turn. Sweet Actress tussles with Crystal Lagoon, She Rocks My Socks, and Elusive Uncaptured. Then in the gold colors, you find Panati racing ahead of Flashy 2, wide on the course, and Barola. Then it's a gap of another 2 to Rivercrest Road, third last. Always Eden is second last, and the early trailer here is Heifer. They make their way now to the opening half mile of the contest. The opening quarter mile was 24 seconds flat. With the advantage, the leader is still Crystal Lagoon on top by a length. Elusive Uncaptured races from second. Moving up on the outside, that's Sweet Actress third. Barola is fourth. She Rocks My Socks is next. Far outside in Barola, then saving ground goes Panati racing ahead of Flashy 2. Rivercrest Road last of the main group. The 2 at the back are Always Eden and Heifer. They make their way now to the far turn. 3.5 furlongs remains here. And with the advantage, it's Crystal Lagoon by a neck. Elusive Uncaptured is second. Up on the outside, here's Flashy 2. Final race favorite is moving into contention. Third outside of Sweet Actress, then She Rocks My Socks. Working into the clear is Panati. Wide on the course, Barola. Rivercrest Road giving up a ton of ground while trying to improve. And Elusive Uncaptured gets first run and has the lead. 3/4, 14 and 4. Elusive Uncaptured on top by 2. Flashy 2 to the attack second. Down the center, Sweet Actress up the rail, Crystal Lagoon. Flashy 2 has made the lead. 1/8 of a mile to go. Miguel Vasquez and Flashy 2 clear. On the outside, and Sweet Actress up into second. Elusive Uncaptured is back to third. Flashy 2 driven out. Flashy 2 wins. Sweet Actress second. Elusive Uncaptured third. Panati fourth in 145 and 4.
And that wraps up Saturday's action. We're back here on Sunday with a nice 9-race card, first race post, 12:50 p.m. If you can't join us, you can watch and wager on all the Gulfstream races on all the first bet platforms. Good night. Good luck.